How to play the English opening Jaenisch Gambit in 60 seconds. We answer pawn to c4 with our gambit pawn to b5, trading a flank pawn for speed. If they capture on b5, we hit back with pawn to a6. If they take on a6, our dark squared bishop takes on a6. And we're developed. We bring knight to f6, support with pawn to e6, place bishop to e7, and castle short. When their bishop lands on g2, we break with pawn to d5, freeing our game and challenging the light squares. From here, aim for c5 later, and rook to c8 to squeeze the c-file. If they push pawn to c5, we fianchetto bishop to b7. If they build with pawn to d4, we reply pawn to e6. When their knight goes to f3, we develop knight to f6. After pawn to e3, we prepare pawn to a6 to chip the chain. Plan, castle short and time the central break. If they ignore us with knight to f3, we capture pawn to c4. If they play pawn to e3, we strike with pawn to d5. When they support with pawn to b3, we take on b3. After a pawn recaptures, we play pawn to e6. Plan, develop bishop to b4 or bishop to e7 and castle. Take away, sacrifice the b pawn to steal development, hit back with a6 or c4, and fight for the d5 to c5 breaks. Liked this opening? Tap like, follow for more, and join the Gambit for your next chess upgrade.